Ever since I began diving into the psychology of women and unraveling the mysteries of attraction, one phrase kept echoing in my mind. If a woman doesn't respect you, she'll never love you. And you know what? It's true. But here's the catch. What I didn't realize back then was that the respect a woman needs to feel for you isn't the same kind of respect you might share with your friends, colleagues, or even family. It's different. So, before we dive in, let me be clear. If you're here expecting the usual advice, set boundaries, respect her, hit the gym, yada yada, then this might not be the video for you. Don't get me wrong, that advice is solid, but it's not what we're talking about today. The kind of respect we're exploring here is the kind that sparks attraction, desire, and love. It's deeper, more powerful, and honestly, a game changer. Let me break it down for you. There are two types of respect a woman can feel for a man. The first, let's call it grandfatherly respect. This is the kind of respect she might have for her grandpa, a kind elderly man she loves and admires. It's warm, it's sweet, but it's also the same respect she might feel for her guy friends, including the ones stuck in the dreaded friend zone. The second type, emperor-like respect. This is the respect she feels for a powerful, commanding figure, someone who inspires awe, admiration, and maybe even a little fear. Think of a Roman emperor. This is the kind of respect that makes her dream about you, fantasize about you, and yes, fall in love with you. And guess what? This is the respect you need to cultivate. Now, here's something I wish I'd understood earlier. Respect isn't something that magically appears overnight. It builds over time. I used to think I could just follow some pickup artist advice, set boundaries, don't let her cross them, and boom, respect achieved. But you know what? That only gets you so far. At best, it earns you that grandfatherly respect. And let's be honest, that's not what you're after. Let me give you an example. Imagine you're driving and a police officer pulls you over. He asks for your license and you hand it over without a second thought. Why? Because you respect him. But it's not just respect. It's also a little bit of fear, right? That's the kind of respect we're talking about. It's not about being intimidating or controlling. It's about having a presence that commands respect naturally. And here's the key. She should want to respect you, not feel like you're begging for it. This respect is built on two pillars, power and fear. Now, before you start imagining some toxic dynamic, let me clarify. This fear isn't about making her scared of you. It's subtle. It's the kind of fear that comes from her not wanting to lose you. It's the fear of losing something valuable. And when you combine that with power, you create a respect that's unshakable. Let's start with power. What does it mean to be powerful in a relationship? It means your life doesn't revolve around her. Your hobbies, your friends, your goals, they stay the same. Sure, you might try new things, but not because she told you to. For example, if you decide to quit smoking, it's because you want to, not because she asked. Here's something I learned the hard way. Women test men. It's not always intentional, but it happens. In the early stages of getting to know you, she might suggest you change your style, your haircut, or even your friends. And if you give in, you lose your power, you lose her respect. So here's the rule. Don't change for her. But at the same time, don't argue. If she criticizes your choices, stay calm. A simple no is enough. Speak through your actions, not your words. And here's another golden rule. Never sacrifice your happiness for her. Movies might romanticize grand gestures, but in real life, sacrificing for a girl only lands you in the friend zone. If you love playing video games, don't quit just because she says so. If you do, you're giving up your power. And trust me, she'll notice. Now let's talk about apologies. Guys, stop saying sorry for everything. If you didn't do anything wrong, don't apologize. I used to make this mistake all the time, and it's a surefire way to lose respect. Before you apologize, ask yourself, did I actually do something wrong? If the answer is no, stand your ground. Finally, Let's touch on fear, the good kind. This fear isn't about control, it's about her investment in you. The more she invests, her time, her energy, her emotions, the more she fears losing you. And that fear, it's the foundation of respect. Think of it like a piggy bank. The more money you put in, the more you worry about losing it. The same goes for relationships. The more she invests, the more she values you. So, there you have it. Power and fear, the two pillars of respect. Master these and no woman will ever dare to disrespect you. Thanks for sticking with me, and I'll see you in the next video.